Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Survival with Fix. Well, check it out. We're finally doing it today. We're doing the Mirror of Luminar. Now, I've been busy tonight. I had a enormous project for one of my classes, adult swallowing. Oh man, it was a huge project. And it took me basically all day. It was a Saturday. It's currently still Saturday, about midnight now. And I had like 12 hours of work probably, so I spaced out all day, took little Minecraft breaks, and every Minecraft break I did another one of these sides. So if you look, I did 4 different colors of glass here, and then we're gonna build the Mirror of Luminar because I just thought it'd be cool to have, depending on which side you look at, you're gonna have a different color, and then we're gonna build the frame today. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rough in the frame just out of cobble and smooth stone or regular stone, and then we're gonna go probably 2 layers of stone. Probably, I think we can do that all around. There's one place that I'm a little bit nervous about, the width of the frame, that we'll have to be smart about. Yeah, right here, this is unfortunately the biggest we can go, because right here has to be open to the sky. Now I could go one more block in, and that would just slightly reduce the spawning of the ink farm there, so I'm willing to give up 1 row because I'm not gonna move it. I mean, definitely I'm not gonna move it. Wonder what this looks like from down here. I don't think I've checked this out. Yeah, not that cool. Okay, anyway, we'll block that. So that's gonna be the plan. This will end up being a part of the castle, but today we're gonna work on the frame. So I did a whole bunch of stone mining, and I'm ready to go get as much stone as I can bring in a couple shulkers and get to work building. Yeah, this episode is going to be kind of all over the place because I have been working on the Mirror of Luminar, and then I have 2 more projects that I am also doing, and one of them is I decided that I'm going to redo my storage. I've been talking about it for a while on live streams. I'm thinking about it, and it's going to go right inside of this mountain. I don't remember if I've mentioned this on an actual video or not, but this is where it's going to go. So I started digging this out. I put 3 beacons, 1 right in the dead center of this, and then 2 off to either side, exactly 100 blocks away. And this is going to be my new giant, enormous storage hallway. So I did dig down. I dug, I don't even know, like 7 skylights that are rather large, so I can have natural lighting coming in here, even though we're going to be underground. I think it's going to be really, really nice. So I'm going to dig this down quite a bit, but I am going to be smart about it, where I'm actually going to do the floor first while I'm doing this. So eventually we'll do the floor. But then I got distracted because it's almost Halloween, and I've been thinking I want to do something Halloween-y, and I'm thinking that it's going to be a haunted house. But I decided even worse than that is I want to make it green, and to make it green I need a ton of this warped mycelium block. And I don't have a farm that is functional for that. So I'm going to go make a warped farm, just to not to actually get the trees, although I might actually do the trees too, because I have one of those tree farms here. But I need a farm where I can actually get the, whatever, like the mushroom things, you know, like the sapling things, where I can just use like pistons to go back and forth, and an automatic bone meal thing to make it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an automatic bone meal thing, and we're going to, well, I'm going to see if it works anyway. I think it will. I'm pretty sure I can just bone meal and then use pistons to slide back and forth. Very simple. But I decided I want to do it in the Tovlin lab. I haven't worked in the Tovlin lab in quite a while, and I just think it'd be fun to expand that a little bit because, you know, it's been a while and I don't have a lot of reasons to come to Tovlin, as evidenced by the absolute lack of progress on this since I built where the eventual Shathari Spine terminal will be, which is right here. But yeah, you can see how I've been here so little that there's like dead mobs and grass that hasn't formed here that are still here because I'm just never here. So let's fly down to the lab and see what we can come up with. I've been doing a little bit of work here in the lab. I really want to focus on the lab at some point. Like I do. I'm into it. I like it. I hate it right now, currently, honestly. Right at this exact moment is not great, but I'm into it and I want to work on the lab, but I got these little rooms already. Now, unfortunately, I got to figure out there's a missing block here, but I don't know where. I just saw it, and now I don't see it. Wait, is it over here? Maybe it's over here. And these things work great. I did. Oh, there. Maybe it's there. Okay. Yeah, I did a little bit of redstone, and all you have to do is you just turn this, and then it just goes, and you just get so many of these. Both sides go at the same time. You get so many. Since I have so much bone, really getting this stuff is not a concern. And just through just like a couple seconds of this shifting back and forth, I now have like almost a stack of the 2 different kinds of mushrooms. So, and then I just threw this right here so I could just fill it up like that. Super easy. Super easy. Yeah. I mean, this is great. So now we have this all set up. I'm using torches. I don't like that in the lab, but until the next stage, which is going to be a place to grow these things. I think I'm going to put that, I don't know if, what is over here? Oh, a mob spawner. I forgot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave that there. Maybe I'll do a growing area this way. Maybe we'll do a little growing area this way, because I want to be able to grow them here and harvest them here too. You know, it's a lab. One-stop shop for your warped and your crimson. I think it could be really cool. Oh, baby. So some time has passed, and I've done some decisions here. I found the spot for the haunted mansion. It's right here beside Failwind, which is still something I want to work on. But yeah, I laid out the basic, I don't know, footprint of this place, and I think it's just going to be absolutely perfect. It's just going to be right on this little hill just outside of Failwind, where there's going to be a haunted mansion. Big area here. This is going to be kind of like a greenhouse sort of thing. This will be the main house, and this will be a porch that wraps around the front of the house. Now, I don't have a huge design of how I want to build this thing yet. So we're just going to build it piece by piece and sort of come up with it. I know that this I want to be primarily big giant glass windows, but outside of that, I don't have a big plan. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's a creepy, creepy day to be working on the haunted house. And yeah, I just spent some time AFKing at the Guardian farm to get a whole bunch more prismarine. I got so much prismarine that I ended up making a whole bunch of sea lanterns, because I use those in so many other builds. So what the heck, nice to have them. But I was running out, because here's what we got. We got the beginning of some weathering, some shading, and the only thing I'm not touching is this, because I just don't have a plan yet for this area, and I don't know exactly what it's going to be. So I'm waiting to figure that part out. But I have now a decent amount of prismarine. I'm going to have to make a couple more chests just to sort of separate my stuff just a little bit here. So let me make a couple chests. Let me get finished weathering at least the main mansion around the sides, and then we'll figure out what's next. I did something here. I did something inside the haunted house where I followed a tutorial. I'm going to link the excellent tutorial down in chat that you can or in the description rather, that you can go and build this yourself. But it's an amazing double moss farm. And the reason why I went double is because 1, it's self-sustaining, and 2, I want both regular moss and I also want pale moss, because I think I wanted to make this into a pale moss biome. I just feel like that's so spooky and haunted, and it's kind of supposed to be haunted and stuff like that. And that's just a perfect place for it. You know, we can make this entire hill like a haunted hill made out of mostly pale moss. I think that'll be really lovely. So this whole thing is just amazing. So you can see the water elevator. All this stuff takes place down there. Now, right now, it is bone mealing everything to build up a backlog of bone meal. So let me show you the action. I just started working on digging out the basement here, and you can just see right here. One side regular moss, the other side pale. I'm pretty confident that it will be self-sustaining even doing both. And they both go into water stream and go up there, and here's the way. I don't know how this works. I just follow a tutorial step by step, but somehow if you bone meal a moss block way up there, then way down there turns into moss. I don't know. God bless Bedrock. It's confusing. I don't know how it works. Regardless, I want to spend this time, because this is going to have to run for a while just to build up all the bone meal backlog so that it is self-sustaining. And the way this thing works is it automatically will stop. Like, so I have all these hoppers are locked into only providing, let's see, is it pale moss? Three double chests of pale moss, well, all stacks, and then 4 double chests of regular moss, but only the full blocks. Everything else gets bone mealed to keep us going. And once it gets full, excess bone meal is turned into bone blocks, and we'll go up there. And what's cool is This right now is turned off, which means that everything is going to bone meal. If this light is on, it all turns into bone meal. If this light is off, it will sort here unless this thing has less than 4 stacks of bone meal. If this has less than 4 stacks of bone meal, these automatically turn off and everything gets bone meal. It's so freaking cool. It's such a brilliant build. Regardless, I have a lot of sort of time, and instead of just AFK, I don't really like AFKing in this world. I hardly ever do it. Instead, I'm going to go downstairs and really work on digging out the basement, because I want this to be a creepy basement and a place you can come down here and just check it out. Also, you actually turn on the farm down here, so I might end up building like a redstone line to turn it on from up there. But regardless, this is going to run for a while, and I'm going to dig out the rest of this basement and make it look all cool and creepy and, you know, I don't, maybe slap up some walls or something. I don't know what we'll do. Okay, we're back working in the Mirror of Luminar, trying to get this finished here because we only have 22 days remaining until the big 17,000. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this is going to be the last video before that comes out. So we're going to find some other stuff, probably the haunted house, to work on until officially day 17,000, because I think we are good. I had a whole bunch of glow lichen, because this is, after all, a mob farm, which is really key to performance, so I can't have mobs spawning all over the place. So I did add those, add some of this beautiful pale moss, pale hanging moss, and yeah, I just think it looks really grand. Like, I love it. I think it's so cool. There is 4 different sides, 4 different colors, and all of it is now sort of looking all ancient and detailed and stuff. I think it's really good. I mean, there are still a few more things that I would like to do. Hey, lunch. But I think for right now we're good. What I do want to do is I want to move out some rubble and stuff so it looks like it's really collapsing. And I think to do that, I'm going to have to really rework the way this comes in, because obviously this came out a whole bunch more layers than I anticipated. So I'm going to rework a little bit of this terrain here and just grab like my shovel and just kind of go like this, and we'll just sort of take this out around something like this. So I'm going to work out some paths, get rid of this diorite, bring grass right next to it so that way I can really fill out. I think what I want to do is probably do something along the lines of this to this path, because that's going to be, this little bridge is going to be how you get through. So I will grab some diorite, I'll grab some other things, and then we'll get at least the layout of these roads up here set a little better than it is right now. Well, we are officially day 17,000. This is a big day for the lore because the storyline is everyone is coming back. So if you've been following the story all along, at the very end of every episode, I have some lore clips. And, well, everyone's been missing from this world for quite a long time, and they're all coming back through the Mirror of Luminar. So this is it. The haunted house is, not done. Not done. We still have a lot more to go. Now, I'm recording this after I've already done a whole bunch of stuff later for this last clip, but yeah, it looks good. The driveway is all done for the haunted house. The Mirror of Luminar is all done. We are at a great place for day 17,000. The next episode from this world will be day 18,000. That's right. We're doing an entire 1,000-day cycle, and that is probably the way I'm going to go from here on out. So hopefully you're ready. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Steve Tepic, log day 17,000. I'm back and everything feels off, but familiar. The mirror pulled me out of the void just hours ago. I can't really describe the void. There's nothing to compare it to. No sound, no sense of up or down, no time passing. I wasn't walking or floating. I just existed in a blank space. Most of the time I was trying to hold on to basic memories so I didn't lose myself completely. When a light finally appeared, I followed it because there wasn't anything else to do. Turns out it was the Mirror of Luminar, and the second I reached it, I dropped in the world as if no time passed for me at all. People were coming through non-stop. Groups, families, everyone arriving in one spot instead of scattered across the map. That's going to make things a lot easier to get organized, but a logistical nightmare. There is confusion, sure, a lot of shock, but at least no one is lost or stranded somewhere dangerous. Luminar is filling up fast, and it's strange, after so long, hearing voices again. Skeens is here. He's fine, just overloaded. He's been here for years, is the only person in Fixtopia, and suddenly having crowds around him may be a lot to handle. He hasn't said much, but I can tell he needs time to adjust. I'm not gonna push him. He deserves whatever time he needs after everything he's done. The towers are complete, the mirror works, and everyone is coming home. That's because of him. Not just everyone from before, but all the people that James Doan saved in the past. We are overloaded with people, and that is another logistical nightmare. The part that's weighing me down is the countdown. We have 3,000 days until Cow attacks. That's not a comfortable number. There's way too much to build and not a lot of time to do it. Food, defenses, transportation, housing, everything has to get online fast. I'll record more once I know the full situation and figure out our next steps. And log.